Hello children. As we have completed our chapter 3, that was skeletal and muscular system, so now we are going to start our chapter 4 of science, that is nervous system. Okay, but before that let us see an activity first which is given in your textbook.
See children, this image is given in your textbook. Okay, in this image there are some fruits and vegetables on the table. Okay, and this boy is blindfold. So he's trying to identify the type of fruit and vegetable one by one. Okay, so will he able to identify them correctly? Yes, he will be able to identify it correctly. But how? What sense organ will he use? Yes, he will use his nose for identification of fruits and vegetables. Okay. Children, you can also perform this activity at home with your friend or a sibling. Okay.
So children, as you know that there are total 5 senses of humans: sight, hearing, smell, taste and touch, isn't it? So have you ever wondered which part of our body controls all these 5 senses? Yes, it is your brain. So brain is an essential organ of our body which controls all these senses, isn't it? Without brain, we cannot see, feel, hear, think, etc. So children, your brain is basically the boss of your body, as it controls every activity of yours, like dancing, walking, thinking, running, eating, etc. Okay, and as we have studied in our last chapter that organ system is made up of different types of organs which are working together to perform a specific function. Okay, and different types of organ system are present in our body. So can you tell me the names of organ systems that we have? Yes, very good. Skeletal system, muscular system, as we have learned in our previous chapter, right? Other than that, we have digestive system, excretory system, circulatory system and nervous system. Okay, so all these systems are controlled by a system of our body called as nervous system. Okay, so in this chapter we will study about the nervous system. As you all know children that the organ system is made up of different types of organs, right? So nervous system is made up of brain, spinal cord and nerves. Repeat after me children. Nervous system consists of brain, spinal cord and nerves. Okay, so we will learn about all these one by one. So the first one is brain. Brain is the main organ of nervous system. It is the main part of nervous system. Okay, and children, brain is the soft organ of our body which controls all the functions of our body. Okay, why we are calling it as soft organ? Because we cannot touch it. Okay, it is present inside our head. Okay, so that is why we are calling it as soft organ. And since it is a soft, delicate organ, so it is protected by a bony closed structure called skull. Okay, as we have already learned about skull in our previous chapter. Okay, that it is a bony closed structure which protects the brain. And what is the function of our brain, children? The main function of our brain is it sends and receives the information from all parts of the body. Is it clear? Now children, brain is made up of mainly 3 parts. The first one is cerebrum, the second one is cerebellum, and the third one is medulla, which is also called as brainstem. Okay, so repeat after me. Brain is made up of 3 parts: cerebrum, cerebellum, and medulla. Okay, now the first one is cerebrum. Cerebrum is the largest part of brain, as it takes almost 85% of our brain. Okay, so it is the largest part. Is it clear? Cerebrum is actually the thinking part of our brain. Okay, that is why it is called as center of intelligence, as it helps us to think, learn, recall our memories and remember. Okay, and other than that, it also controls our voice and emotions too. Okay, now the another function of cerebrum is it controls all our sense organs like ears, eyes, nose, skin, etc. Okay, and children, cerebrum has many ridges. Ridges means a line where 2 surfaces meet. So as you can see over here in this diagram, that cerebrum has many ridges. Okay, now the next part of the brain is cerebellum. Cerebellum is the second largest part of brain. It is relatively smaller than the cerebrum, but it is the second largest part. Okay, and the structure of cerebellum is just like an egg, and it is situated just below the cerebrum. Okay, now what are the functions of cerebellum? Cerebellum helps us to maintain the balance of body. That means without cerebellum, you would be falling all over the places. Is it clear? Now, the other function of cerebellum is it controls and coordinates the voluntary muscles which are involved in the voluntary actions. You know na children, what are voluntary muscles, as we have learnt in our previous chapter, right? Those muscles which are under our control are called as voluntary muscles. So, the activities or actions like walking, running, dancing, etc. are controlled by the cerebellum. So, it is clear now? Okay. Now, the next part of brain is medulla oblongata. It is also called as brain stem, as it is a stem-shaped structure, okay, which is situated just below the cerebrum but in front of the cerebellum. Suppose this part is cerebellum, so this is your brain stem, okay, just in front of the cerebellum. Okay, this brain stem connects the spinal cord with your brain. Okay, and the function of medulla oblongata or brain stem is to control all the involuntary actions of your body. That means those actions which you cannot control, like movement of lungs in breathing and movement of heart. Okay, these all are involuntary actions. So these activities or actions are controlled by medulla oblongata. So it is clear now? Okay. Now the next organ of nervous system is spinal cord. Okay. Why we are calling it as cord? Because its structure is just like a cord, thick cord. Okay, so this spinal cord extends down from the medulla oblongata to the lower side of the backbone. Okay, and it is enclosed by a hard bony covering called as vertebral column. Okay, as we have learnt in our previous chapter that vertebral column is a long supporting bone running at the center of the back, and it is a hollow bone also. Vertebral column is a hollow bone. Okay, so the spinal cord is enclosed by the vertebral column. Okay, so in this way vertebral column protects the spinal cord. Okay, and children, this spinal cord connects the brain to all parts of the body through nerves. Now what are nerves? That we will learn in our next video. Okay, now what is the function of the spinal cord? The spinal cord is responsible for the transfer of information between brain to the rest of the body parts. Okay, as brain is the main organ and it controls all the body parts, so the information or message is transferred through nerves by the spinal cord. Okay, so this was all about your brain and spinal cord. We will discuss or we will learn about the nerves in the next video. Okay, thank you.